outside. Ennis in the corner. Kicks it to Capella. And here's Harden for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
To the middle. James. And Greg, what else is there to say about the best play of the game?
I mean, he's been the fake for so long, and he's done this justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
No good on that one.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Comes easy to him.
And he's good on the second. Well, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilding. For the fans, I tell you, this is the best because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of the fans have their head down because the record shows them the reality of the situation. Now, this is for the dreamers. This is to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. Now here's Paul. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. There's the pick. Ball against Rondo from 13, rebounded by the Lakers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to James. Ingram outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 call.
Paul for 3. Paul missing again. Lakers trail by 3. Ingram passes. Harden against Caldwell Pope. James kicks to Rondo. McGee a screen. Rondo, good. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
And I love how he comes off head up, always in attack mode, whether to find or finish.
There's the pick. Paul against Caldwell Pope. Fades. Misses off the right iron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And there's the pass to James. Over Ennis. And it's LeBron missing. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Paul. Harden left side. Kicks it out to Paul. Screen by Capella. He used that pick to perfection.
Paul, he's teaching him how to work off. He can do it on ball or off.
Pass to LeBron. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous
sequence. Couldn't have been executed any better. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with him, what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's He's checked in for Capella. Anthony comes in for P.J. Tucker. Green, he's checked in for James Ennis. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And here is Ball after Eric Gordon hit the three. Back Beasley. Ball against Ball. Passes to Kuzma. First shot. Basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Ball against Ball. Nene, the screen. Here's Paul. Dishes to Nene. And a great assist by Ball as that one goes.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Outside Anthony. Nene, the screen. Outside Green. And three for Houston.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:24 left here in the first quarter. Ball against Ball. The pass to Kuzma. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. And taken away by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Green with the ball. Keeps it alive. And staying with the play, Anthony. It's a 7-point Houston lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Ball kicks to Stevenson. Kuzma sets a screen. Off the screen. Stevenson can't hit. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Paul. Gordon with a screen on Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. And Houston again with the bucket.
Gets Ball, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Wyatt so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. They need this. It's good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets corrected.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the list, they've got Beasley. And Stevenson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ball, and it's Hart, and at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Beasley, following the shot by Chris Paul. For Nene, that one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Beasley. Look at the Rockets. They shoot a ton of three-pointers, Chris, despite all those perimeter attempts. They get to the free throw line at a tremendous rate.
Well, they have 2 3-pointers and layups. And with Harden and CP3, both experts at creating contact, they're going to get to the line. Some people think they're tricking the officials, but I don't. They are hard to guard. Keep your hand out the cookie jar. Love it or hate it, it's effective.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Kuzma sets a screen to the left wing. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. Houston leading by 7. Over Hart. The offensive rebound. Nene. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation in post-ups. As a result, offensive rules have become more interchangeable.
It has become a position. David, thank you very much. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Anthony. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul.
Man, I'll tell you. Look, Harden always seemed to attract the crowd, but that doesn't stop him from making a play.
Now here's James. It's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball.
Pass to Tucker. Bring it around. Back to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now here's James. It's Cook. Lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Ingram.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Shoots the 3. That's good from Chris on the assist from Capella. 5 points now this quarter.
And it's crucial that Chris makes that shot. Big men like him are expected to possess an outside jumper nowadays.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. The corner, it's Gordon. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James Ennis, he'll check in for Chris. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Clock at 6. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. And it's Gordon missing. Lakers trail by 10. Ingram attacking. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And Ingram, he's still getting his weight up. But looking pretty strong that time.
C-Web, usually rookies take more threes as they grow in the NBA. That has not been the case for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram went the opposite way, taking less threes. If you think about it, he focused more on slashing and mid-range shots, and I think it's worked for him. He settled less, and he took a big step forward in his offensive development because of it. You can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Got a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former number 2 pick, and he's getting steam. Maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's developed a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Houston. LeBron outside. McGee a screen. LeBron passes to Rondo. James a screen on Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And with Ingram, he now wants the ball and wants to attack defenders each time down the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that doesn't just mean he's doing it with scoring. He's become a great drive and kick playmaker as well. Now, for me, the next step for him is to emerge as a vocal leader, something that the LA office is hoping he can become.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. Back to Rondo. And it's McGee atop the key. Passes it to Rondo. McGee sets the pick for Rondo. Clock at 4. Bell Pope. Los Angeles miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here is Green. Harden dishes to Green. And it's JaVale McGee foul. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope against Green. Capella with a screen on Caldwell Pope.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
He kicks it to Rondo. Caldwell Pope with it. Now Green defending. Here's James. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Houston leading by 10. Ennis with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside, Green. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by McGee.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result. When all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. Green passes to Harden. Over Rondo. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. McGee sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Timeout called the Rockets. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Anthony comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Paul's subbed in for James Ennis. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, James Harden.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Harden hits them both.
And James Harden has one signature move. It's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years, like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway. It's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
Now, here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kuzma against Anthony, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. Goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets leading by 7. Harden kicks. Launches a 3. No good that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harden up top. He's got 13. From deep 3-point range, and so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat. And, you know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston was looking great right away. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. Moving on to quarter number 2, the intensity escalated, but the margin remained the same as they finished the half still up by 7. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You've heard me say scrap heap before. I mean, I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back, everyone that says we love Houston. I think it speaks for all of us. And now the third quarter, about to get going. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Well, in recent years, C-Web players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
But think about it. Embiid and Westbrook both comes close to any double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon, did it. But you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks.
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive. Yeah.
The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is up, Clint Capella, and it's Ennis in at the 3. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Now here's Paul. They grabbed their own miss, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Rockets lead by 5. Rondo kicks to LeBron. McGee against Capella. Ingram outside. Back to McGee. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Capella. Now here's Ennis. Covered by LeBron. Now Ennis. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Here's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Free throw, no good. And Pope and his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with points. It really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
Here's Paul following the basket by LeBron James. Yes, that goes in. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul.
Well, you got to know, this is where Paul loves confident to be in range.
Ingram on the wing. Shoots over Tucker, and it's Ingram missing.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Ennis passes to Harden. McGee with the block. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. At the line number 2. Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, it tells you something about led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for James Ennis. It's good for James Harden.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Here's James, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
That's the 10th straight point up in the paint.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Free throw good.
And really, even at his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Chris kicks to Harden. Back to Chris. Ingram with the steal. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. It's dunked by Ingram.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Houston moving the ball around. Harden against Caldwell Pope. 13 feet away. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Inside Rondo. To the middle. Here's Ingram. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high in their game.
Well, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season in pace of play. The players and the front office all want to get back to that Showtime Lakers style of play.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Harden on the wing. Started by Caldwell Pope.
Look, he's got to find better looks, so he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
And that one's good. James.
On a roll inside. There's 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rockets trail. Harden kicks to Chris. Timeout called. The Rockets. Get the look at the Rockets organization, Chris. One of the best run teams people think in this league.
Oh, definitely. I mean, over a decade of winning basketball, they find ways to win, and then they won't be satisfied till they win it all.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Anthony subbed in for James Harden. The Lakers also making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, and Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Nene, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nene's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
James. That one, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Anthony against James. Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the lane.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Over Chris, and James gets it to go. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Anthony kicks to Gordon. There's a screen by Chris. He gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Well, Gordon's crafty. He's great at finding off the screen. The D cannot afford to lose him.
Kuzma passes to Ingram, and it's good, 2 points.
Timely passing to assist, and that's been the recipe for success.
Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Anthony against LeBron. Pass to Chris. From down in the low post, it goes. Chris has got 4 points in the quarter.
The inventiveness inside, even when you contest Chris, he figures out a way to score.
There's a screen. Here's Hart. Kuzma with a screen on Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. It's rebounded by Houston. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Rockets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. A bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Here's Hart, defended by Gordon. Hart the pass to Ingram. LeBron out. He's off on that one. Anthony with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot goes in. And now Rocket lead.
Clever veteran. I mean, Paul's timing is just right.
Ball against Paul. Kuzma sets a screen. Jumper off the screen. And that one's good. Ingram's got 19 points.
He's been dominant this quarter to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Paul. Over ball. And a great job by the D contesting that shot. And it's the third quarter, and we will game here. Rockets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. In a moment now, we get our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's dandy play.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very taking a look at Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Kuzma. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft. And Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall, but he looks like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was just for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston in the lead. And here is Capella. Ball, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, Green. Kicks it to Paul. Green dishes to Ennis. Screen by Capella. 6 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's James Harden in for Paul. And a few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute. Passes it to Kuzma. Set the pick. Wants to get it to Stevenson, and does. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close.
And the call will be against Hall. That's his first foul. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. The Lakers trail. Here's Kuzma. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his gun when they're open.
Caldwell Pope. Outside, Green. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. And they pick up 2. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee a screen. Stevenson drives positioning on the... McGee's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Tip in. Oh, a nice tip up the alley-oop. And there's the pass to Stevenson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Suns matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Here's Rondo after the Rockets up 3. Out to Kuzma. To Stevenson. McGee a screen. 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Ennis. Whistle on the play. Good. He'll go to the line.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
The Rockets making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
The Lakers are undoubtedly showing LA. Truly one of the in the NBA.
Here's Stevenson. Back to Rondo. McGee a screen. 6 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official contact, and he'll shoot 2. With the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
For the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in LA feels the pressure to win.
Two shots. Two shots.
No good on the free throw.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
No good at the stripe this time. It misses also.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Now, here's Tucker. Paul with the ball. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game uses his athleticism and power home these alley-oops.
Lakers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain.
And they get it. And the basket by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 this quarter. Here's Paul. He kicks it to Ennis. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Stevenson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Rockets leading by 6. Harden the pass to Ennis. Capella kicks to Ennis. Harden against Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ennis. Houston shot. The shot's good from Paul.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from this.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Harden outside, pass to Paul. Screen by Capella. Again, the Rockets score.
How Paul looks for his offense. He's sensational at exploiting holes in the defense with his perfect jump.
Pass to LeBron. Over Ennis. It's good. And the Rocket lead is kept back down to 8 points. They needed that one from James.
Well, it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
Now here's Paul. Screen by Capella. Caldwell against Harden. Puts it up from 12. James pulls it down.
Defense recognizing this right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
And Capella sends it back. He doesn't hit that one.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Passes to Ennis. Harden against Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound, and he comes up with the deuce.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirit performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Now, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Chris, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gerald Green comes in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Ingram. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Paul. Here's Capella. Oh, went trying to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double big man.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Los Angeles with another miss. And sun is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Now, Carter Williams. So we see Houston taking the W here. Early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.